Viking here from Nagel's Gun Shop in San Antonio, Texas, and today I have an exciting new offering that was just made by Staccato. It is their new C model. This model follows on the CS series with kind of the same feature set, but in a larger form factor. This is kind of a Glock 19 size, like compact type pistol instead of a subcompact. This particular one has the flat trigger on it. It will be available with flat and curved triggers. It's got, the DLC finish that Staccato is famous for. This is a really good finish. I actually have a knife from way back when they first started putting those on knives in the early 2000s that I have carried a ton. And if you wipe it off and clean it up, that DLC finish, the diamond-like carbon, looks brand new. Like it's had hardly anywhere at all. And it's a really good gun finish as well, but it's very expensive. So most companies don't use DLC on their steel parts, mainly because of the size of the parts you have to coat with it. And as a result, Staccatos are kind of famous for having that really good finish that holds up great. This is a 4-inch barrel form factor, and one of the big changes between this and the earlier CS, like subcompact size, is the size of the dust cover under that barrel. It's a fair bit longer, with the Picatinny locking notched further forward, and as you see compared to the CS, that offers a couple of advantages. The CS you can't really fit full-size lights on, pistol lights like the X300 and TLR1. I've seen people pull it off with some like custom printed parts and stuff, but I really wouldn't trust that. And then you have a pistol that's hanging off the front of the gun a ton. It's really not set up for it on these CSs. But you go to the C though, and you have this much longer dust cover with the locking portion up front, and the X300 fits on it great, the TLR1 fits on it great, and that's kind of what this is made for. And of course you don't have a light that's sticking out, a foot in front of your muzzle that way. So it's got that going for it. That's really neat. Of course, the heart of the CS and its follow-ons like the C here is the magazine. This is a slightly longer magazine than like subcompact guns usually have. But the big thing about it is it's very thin. It's not a regular 2011 mag. It's a very thin magazine. This is actually a SIG 365 magazine for comparison. 365 mags are famous for being very thin for a double stack magazine in 9mm. And as you can see, like they're pretty much the same width. If anything, the C mag and also the CS, which has the same width and all of that, might be thinner than the 365 mag, which is just amazing. So the nice thing about that is when you go to these really thin mags that don't add any unnecessary width, it lets you make the grip of the gun thinner as well, and a little easier to hold and carry, especially carry. It doesn't stick out of your body line as much. So it's a very thin grip. Also, it's got the external extractor, which is kind of new for Staccato. They started that with the CS. The C also has the same external extractor design. External extractors, of course, have been kind of the standard for pistol designs for going on 100 years now. The 2011 keeping the original 1911 internal extractor was kind of a relic of an older design thought process. Internal extractors, they do work, but they can be kind of maintenance intensive. If you ever need to replace one, it's a lot of tuning and making sure you have the exact right extractor. This one is, of course, a drop-in part. If they ever need to replace it for you, it would be very easy to work on. That's the nice thing about external extractors, and it's why you just don't see modern pistols that have anything but that, pretty much. And it makes sense Staccato is going to an external extractor design. This will also be available with X cuts if you want, the ones that are a little deeper than this and go through. So it's got some options. It'll be available for sale on June 20th of 2024. So they do make them now, but they're not for sale just yet, depending on when you're watching this video. It's also got, of course, optic mounting options. You can put whatever kind of optic you want on these. It's got a very nice grip texture, not too grippy, but not too smooth. It definitely fights oil and grease and all of that to get you a good grip on the gun. So it's got lots of options, lots of good features. We'd love to talk to you about this, tell you, answer any questions you have, tell you what it's got going on. We also, love to show you pictures of it and stuff at some point. Be sure to visit our website if you want to see that as soon as it's available for sale. You can give us a call anytime you want at 210-342-5420. You don't have to wait till June 20th for that. You can call us now about it. We'd love to talk to you about it, or you can visit us in person at 6201 San Pedro Avenue. These aren't available for sale just yet, but they do make them, and we'd love to talk to you about them. Visit our website, nagelsguns.net, and we can walk you through all the features these offer.